Hi, I'm so excited that you're joining me today. I have a very short and sweet yoga practice for you, and this practice is perfect for your midday break when you're feeling that I'm tired, my body's aching from sitting all day in my desk chair or whatever you might be doing, standing, sitting. This practice is for you. So this is your 20-minute yoga break in the middle of your day. Let's get started. You need 2 blocks. You can use whatever you have if you don't have blocks, books, soup cans, whatever you have. And then a strap. And again, you can use a belt or you can use a scarf, something that functions like a strap. And let's get to it. Okay. So come into a child's pose. And for this first child's pose, we are going to have our knees pointing straight ahead. We're going to start with our sit bones on our heels and just begin to walk your hands forward. Now, as you come down into this, if your body says, oh, that's uncomfortable for my belly or for whatever reason, then take your knees a little bit wider, give yourself a little bit more space. Keep drawing your sit bones towards your heels. They don't need to touch, and lower your forehead down. Now, if your forehead doesn't touch, grab one of your blocks or whatever you're using in place of blocks and place it right underneath your forehead. And then once you're here, extend the arms out in front of you. Close the eyes. Relax your jaw. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And as you breathe in and out, just feel the body settling down towards the mat, releasing whatever tension might be gripping in the back, in the shoulders, in the neck. And we're going to release this tension breath by breath. Take another deep breath. And let it out. This is the perfect time to practice yoga right in the middle of your day. It will help you to just clear away any stuck, stressful energy from the morning, things that are feeling undone, possibly, and just clear the path for the afternoon ahead. Going into it with a focused mind, a clear mind, more energy. Take another breath. And let the breath out. We're going to transition to puppy pose from here. So you're going to lift the hips up. Take the knees back right underneath your hips. You can have your toes point straight back. You're going to keep your hips right over your knees. Walk your arms forward. Once again, drop your forehead down. Now, once you get here, if the forehead doesn't land on the floor, grab hold of your block. Place your block underneath your forehead. Now we're going to stretch our arms forward. We're going to have our elbows lifted for this puppy pose. We're going to spread the fingers wide. Take a breath in. And then just let the chest settle down towards the floor. As you let the chest relax, that back bend might come into place in your low back. So one thing you can do is draw the low ribs up towards the back of your spine to release that big bend in the back and to really find length there. Take another breath and let the breath go. Okay, we're going to walk the hands back, come through tabletop just for a moment, take your big toes together, take the knees wide, settle back into a child's pose, but this time, as we stretch the arms forward, we're going to be up on our fingertips so the palms are lifted, elbows are going to be lifted, we're going to drop the forehead down. Again, use the block underneath your forehead as you need. And this time we're doing a child's pose that's more active in the shoulders and the fingers and in the chest. This is preparing us for downward facing dog. So all these movements we're doing are preparing us to stretch open and receive downward dog. So take another big breath. Let the breath go. Take one more. Let the day go. Place your palms down, rise up through a tabletop, take the knees back underneath your hips, tuck your toes under, lift the hips up and back, coming into downward facing dog. I just need to adjust my shirt. Okay. Do the same if you need to, and then come into down dog. And once you get here, just pad the heels down one at a time. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Place the balls of the feet down on the mat. Now you don't need to have your legs straight here. No need to do that at all. And you can also have your feet in closer together. Your feet close together, feet farther apart. You can just play with this, like what feels good in your body. Knees deeply bent, lift the tail high. Good, let the head relax. You can also work towards straightening the legs or keeping the knees bent. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll lower the knees down to the floor into a tabletop. We're going to need one of our blocks now. So if you can grab a block and just have it nearby. We're going to place this right shin in front of us. We're going to be standing now on the right knee and the right shin and the left knee. So you can use your block to help you up, and you're going to be standing. This is kind of a funky, fun pose, a different way to do a lunge. It's called Pigeon Lunge. So you're going to have that right shin down, left shin down. And now you've got your block on the right side of you in line with your right hip. We're going to place the right fingertips down on that block, lift the left arm up, take a breath in, and then exhale and side stretch over to the right. And as you side stretch here, you're lifting and opening through that left side. Take another big breath in. And exhale out. And another breath. And let it out. Now we're going to take one more breath. If you like, you can drop down onto the block a little bit lower. Take another breath in. Let the breath out here. And then inhale, rise up. Take your hands down, move slowly to the floor. Now we're going to bring that right leg back, and we're going to go right on over to the other side. So you're going to take that left shin forward, take your block, sweep it over to the other side, rise on up. So now you're standing on this left shin and right shin. You've got the tailbone down, you've got the hips drawing forward. You've got your left fingertips on your block. Take the right arm up, take a big breath in, and then side stretch over to the left, opening up through that right side. Good. A different way to move your body in a lunge and a different way to open up the hips and the side body. Breathe here. Just notice what you're feeling. Take the breath in slowly. Let the breath out slowly. Good. And then inhale, rise up. Slowly on your breath out, the hands come down to the floor. You're making your way to a tabletop, left knee underneath the left hip. Awesome job. Please tuck the toes under. Lift your hips up and back, finding your downward facing dog. I need to keep adjusting. That's okay. Lift the hips up and back. Take a deep breath in here. With your next inhale, we're going to lift the right leg up towards the ceiling as high as it will go today. It doesn't need to go super high. Take a breath in here. Exhale, bring the knee underneath you. Step the foot forward. If the foot gets stuck in the middle of the mat, take your hand to your ankle and just draw it up. Take the left knee down to the floor. Good. Press down through the foot and the knee. Take the arms up. Take a deep breath in. And then once you're here, back toes can be tucked, or you can untuck the toes. We want you to just feel out what feels best for your foot, for your ankle. And then take a breath in, and as you exhale, you could draw the hips forward and down and open across the hip. Once you get here, just hug the inner thighs in. Stay connected to the inner thighs, the inner legs, the pelvic floor. Take another breath. And exhale. Now draw the hips back. Take your hands to your heart. We want to move this foot back so that the knee stays right over the ankle for this next pose. Press the palms together. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen through the side body. And as you exhale, take the left elbow outside of the right thigh. Your gaze can look down towards the right foot. You can turn it to the side or up. But what you're going to do is press the palms together and turn the belly and the heart up towards the sky. Try to bring your right elbow right on top of your left elbow. Take another breath. See if you can relax here, even though you're finding this is working balance and strength and your focus. Can you find ease in this place? Take another breath. Let it go. Good. Inhale. And exhale. We're gonna come out of the pose. You're just gonna come right on out. Take your hands down, take that right leg back, downward facing dog once again. Lift the hips up, plant the feet down firmly, and then with your next breath, lift the left leg up again, just as high as it will go today. Exhale, bring the knee underneath you, step the foot forward, help that foot forward if you need. Drop the right knee down, press down through the foot and the knee, take the arms out to the sides, lift them up. Point the back toes back or tuck the toes under, whatever you like. Now just lift up through the side body. Find the length through that right side, through that left side. Take a breath in. Let the shoulders relax. Drop the hips forward and down if you like. Hug in through the inner thighs. Take another breath. And let that breath out. Draw the hands to your heart. Draw the hips back. Walk the foot back so the knee stays over the ankle. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist. Right elbow outside of the left. Press the palms together. Open across the heart. Another deep breath. Exhale. Feel that you're really lengthening through the spine and opening across the chest. Another breath. Okay, on this exhale, hands are going to come down to the mat. Take the knee back, find tabletop, and then into downward facing dog once again. On your next inhale, lift the right leg back up. Exhale, take the knee underneath you, foot forward, drop the left knee down. From here, widen your foot, your right foot over to the right. So toe heel that foot over to the right. Your hands are going to be on the inside of your right foot. Grab hold of both blocks or one block. Take your hands onto the blocks. You're going to draw the hips forward and just let them drop down towards the floor, but maintain a sensation of drawing the inner thighs in towards each other. Feel that they're magnetically drawn towards each other, so they're hugging in. And you can keep that as you lower the hips down. Now, if you like, you can drop down onto the lower level of your block. You may decide, I actually don't want or need to use my blocks here. More like need to, you don't need to. And then maybe you want to take this a little bit deeper and you drop down onto forearms, okay? We'll be here for one more breath. Let it go. Nice. Rise up. Take it back to tabletop, into downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, knee underneath you, foot forward, drop the back knee down. Toe heel that left foot over to the left. Hands are on the inside of your left foot. You've got lots of space for your hands, lots of space for the shoulders, for the chest, for the belly. And then let the hips draw forward and down. We're going into lizard lunge. This is what this pose is called, is lizard lunge. So grab hold of your blocks, use them as you like, just like you did on that first side. Any level of the blocks is fine. Take that nice, long, deep breath and bring it right into the spine, right into your whole body. And can you drop more deeply in and feel this for yourself? Really feel this in your body. Notice, with your eyes closed possibly, where you're feeling this. Where you're feeling the sensation. Maybe it's a stretch feeling, maybe it's an opening feeling, maybe it's a warmth feeling. What does it feel like for you? To forearms, if you like, for one more breath. Good. Rise back up. Move blocks off to the side. Take that leg, bring it back. One more downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, knees come down to the floor. We're going to sweep the legs around and bring them out in front of us. Shake the legs out, grab hold of your strap, and bring yourself down onto your back. Hug the knees in. Good. And then extend the left leg down the mat. Keep hugging in through that right knee. And just take it in through some big circles. Take some big circles with this right leg. You can have your eyes closed here. Reverse the direction of your circles. And then hug the right knee in. Please grab hold of your strap. Take your strap to the bottom of your right foot. You're going to extend the right leg up. So once you come here If this left leg doesn't feel grounded or just feels like there's too much going on, just bring that left foot back to the floor and have that left knee bent. That takes a lot of tension off of this right leg and it allows the hips and tailbone to settle down towards the floor. So do what works for you, making sure that this position that you're in serves your body and allows you to really focus and relax. So we're going to draw the right heel up. We're going to have our hands on either side of the strap, but the shoulders, elbows, wrists are in a relaxed position. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Bend that right knee. Extend the left leg down the mat. Hug the right knee in towards you. So gently, we're going to take our left hand to our right knee and guide the right leg across. Take the arm out to the side. So this left hand is just resting on the right leg. It's not actually pulling the knee down to the floor. It's just resting. And sometimes that can just feel really grounding. And then you can turn your gaze in any direction. If this right shoulder feels uncomfortable or tight, move it around, move it towards, possibly down towards the bottom of your mat. You can even play with lifting the arm up towards the top of your mat or anywhere in between. We'll take another breath. You're doing great. Good. One more. On your next exhale, we're going to roll onto our back. Hug that right knee in for just a moment. And then extend the right leg down and just pause here for a moment and just feel the difference between the right and the left side. And then bring the left knee in towards your chest, hug it in, and begin to take it through some circles. Good. And just noticing how this left leg is feeling, this left hip. Another breath. Okay, hug the knee in. Let's grab the strap once again. Take the strap to the bottom of the left foot, lift that left heel up. Again, if this, having the left leg lifted and the right leg down the mat, if it's just too much for whatever reason or the right leg doesn't feel grounded, bring the right foot to the floor. That's an awesome place to be. We've got the strap on the ball of the foot and we're lifting the heel up towards the ceiling and dropping the seat down. So really feel the sacrum, the tailbone is dropping down to the floor rather than lifting up towards the ceiling. You have your hands on either side of the strap and you're just sliding the hands down so the elbows to the shoulders rest down on the mat. And then once you're here, allow your eyes to close and bring some relaxation, some ease into the jaw. So whatever you can do there to relax. If we experience tension in the jaw, then there's tension elsewhere in the body. If we can release the tension in the jaw, we can release tension in other parts of our body. So see if you can relax the mouth and the jaw, relax the spine down, relax the hips down. Take another breath. Good, and exhale. Bend the knee, extend that right leg down the mat once again, hug the knee in. We're going to take the knee across the body over to the right side. Good. Left arm out to the side, and you have your right hand just resting on the left leg. You can always use one of your blocks and prop it right underneath the left knee, or even underneath the foot can be really nice. And then this left arm, it can bend at the elbow, you can sweep it down, just encouraging this left shoulder to drop down towards the floor. If it's lifted up away from the floor, you can slide a blanket or a bolster underneath there, or a pillow underneath there as well. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Roll onto your back, hug the left knee in. Extend the left leg down. And we're going to come into Shavasana for just a moment. Let your legs extend, let the feet turn out. Let your arms be resting right on the floor, a little ways away from your body. Palms face the ceiling, fingers relaxed. And take a few moments to breathe naturally. and to let your body rest and prepare for the rest of your day. Begin to deepen your breath. Begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Inhale, take the arms overhead, stretch the arms long, stretch through the fingers, stretch down through the legs and through the toes. Exhale, take the knees up towards you and roll over to your side. Bring yourself up to a seat. Any comfortable seat is fine. Take your hands to your heart. It has been such a pleasure to practice with you today. Thank you so much. Namaste. And if you enjoyed this practice, you found it useful, you felt it supportive for your body, please like this video. Just click that thumbs up button and please share it and please subscribe to this channel. That really helps me to keep making these videos for you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much and see you next time. Namaste.